Hello, everyone, and welcome to this midweek message here on November 12th. I'm Pastor Aaron Holmgren at Salem Lutheran Church, and we do ministry here in West St. Paul. A couple of announcements going on this week. Tonight, we have our faith formation here at Salem for our activity night, and today is a game night. So if you have a fun game that can be played by little kids and older kids alike, good with a group, then bring them along and we'll have a lot of fun here at Salem. Also, we have our normal choir rehearsals as scheduled for this evening. Other things happening this week, we have our second Sunday of our stewardship campaign where we look at church as family. So last week was church as home. This week is church as family. You'll hear more about that on Sunday. But if you were in the narthex last week, you saw pictures of all the little home projects we have had for upkeep and repairs. This week, we're going to start seeing those prices be replaced by the priceless things that we experience together as a family, as siblings of Christ. So look for those pictures as you come into the building throughout the week. Other things that are happening, we have the Christmas tree Adopt a Neighbor program through Neighbors Inc. If you can grab a name tag off of the tree and shop for that gift, then you can bring those gifts back. And that's through the Neighbors Inc. Adopt a Family program for gifts for Christmas. Speaking of Neighbors Inc., we're also doing our food drive, and that's going through November 30th. And then other things happening going through November 30th is we are asking for endowment fund application ideas before November 30th. I think I've covered it all. So we have our stewardship campaign. We have two Neighbors Inc. projects going on, the food drive and the Adopt a Family or Adopt a Person for Christmas gifts. Then we have the endowment fund. Otherwise, we also have our Bible studies, our worship, our rehearsals, and our adult forum this week is on Revelation and the apocalypse, because we get a little bit of Jesus giving some apocalyptic images in his sermon here in the end of Luke for our the end of this church year. So with that, as far as a reflection goes, I was going to reflect on family, but I think I'll do that more on Sunday for the temple talk. And so you might have heard right in the start of this video, my dog's in the office with me, and she was pawing at her water bowl. So she's thirsty. So she's asking me for water. And that made me think of the ways in which we also ask for water in our daily lives. And just this last Sunday, we talked about the woman at the well from John 4 in the adult forum, how she is asked to draw water by Jesus, and then Jesus promises a living water that does not go away. And it's kind of that the woman responds with, "But sir, you have no bucket. I mean, what is this water you're talking about?" In the same way, we see this kind of both and image happening in Jesus's sermon here for this Sunday, when he talks about the kind of the end of time. He talks about all these trials and all this nation against nation and famine and plague, and he lists all these frankly horrific things that can happen within this world, within this broken, fallen, sinful world. And then he goes and says, "But not a hair on your head will perish." And it's almost that exact same thing where we get thirsty daily for water, but Jesus' living water is different. We experience pain and suffering and stress in this world, but not a hair on our head will perish in the ultimate salvation, which is through Jesus Christ. The grace of God is imperishable, and it is poured out for us all. And so I think in times when we experience a lot of stress or a lot of doubt, there's this promise that we can cling to, which says that the world itself, the stone upon stone, is not where we put our ultimate faith. Our ultimate faith comes from God, and in that trust and hope, we can stretch ourselves and do incredibly amazing things, ministering to one another's needs because we're not afraid. I don't know if any of that came together as well as I thought it would, but I'm gonna blame my dog. So with that, blessings on your day.
Why do I give? First of all, God asked us to. From the times of ancient Israel, gifts have been given to support the priesthood and the faith community. Gifts given today at Salem support our pastor and our staff and our worshiping community. We receive our spiritual nourishment here in word and sacrament and fellowship. And when we gather, we have heat and air conditioning and lights. So giving provides the people and the place that we nurture our faith week by week. So feed your soul and give generously. Thank you so much.